Okay. Time to pick up my boy. I drive because his school is only like, I don't know, 10 blocks from our house. I don't know. I guess when I was younger, I always wished that my parents would drive me to school. I remember being envious of the kids who got rides, I guess. I don't know. But at the same time, I had a lot of fun riding the bus with my friends. It was kind of fun. So I think next year, just for that, we will have him start riding. I think it'd be a good experience for him to have. You know, I guess the other reason is me just being overprotective, because I am. Yes, I am. With the way the world is, you know, the craziest things happen. People do crazy things, and the shootings in the schools, and I don't know the bus drivers, you know, like what, I don't know. I don't know. I probably sound paranoid, but yeah, I'm overprotective, I guess. So I'd rather keep him safe with me if I can, I guess, is the bottom line. So, after I pick him up, we usually go home. He's starving and wants a snack, of course. And then he will. We used to take naps for many years. I mean, he still napped with me in kindergarten. We'd come home and we'd take a little nap, and even if it was just a half hour, we still took a nap. And I love them. I love naps. So we have quiet time still, where he'll read, he'll play on his Nook. Just a little time to unwind after work, after school, and then we usually do dinner. Monday nights, though, we volunteer at church. We work in the nursery with all the little babies. It's a really fun experience for both of us. Malloy, because he's my only child, he kind of has to learn to let mama give attention to other babies, which has been actually really good for him. I help a lot with my nephews and my nieces, and I love them like they're my own babies. And in the beginning, Malloy would get pretty jealous of the affection and attention I would show to them. He's totally over that now, for the most part. I mean, there's moments, but usually, no. Usually he's good now. He loves them like they're brothers and sisters, and has gotten over that. Because it's not like I'm taking attention away from him. Yeah. Anyway, so here I am at school. We sit here and we wait. We come out of that door right in front of the bus. There's an entrance there. They ring the bell. They all come out. I usually walk. My throat's starting to hurt. Excuse me. I usually walk up and meet him on the path. Seems like whenever it's like the coldest or the hottest days is where he decides to take a really long time. And so I'm standing out there either freezing or sweating to death. So it's kind of fun. A lot of the parents here at this school a lot of the moms are stay-at-home moms. Their husbands usually seem to make enough money to take care of their family without the mother having to work. So they get to be a part of the PTA and the yearbook committee and all these committees, and it's really neat. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would like to have that life, but I don't. It's not my reality. I'm a single mother and I don't have a lot of free time. However, I found a job where I can work while he's at school, so I can be here to pick him up. And it just so happens that whenever they need a volunteer for like school parties, because they do them at like the last hour of school, I can usually leave my job in time and I can volunteer for the parties. So I do all that I can to volunteer and to help. But yeah, I see some of these mommies here that pull up in their really nice trucks and SUVs, and they're dressed beautifully, and their makeup is perfect, and their hair is done perfect, and a lot of them are very nice, but they just get this charmed life, and they just get to kind of do what they want while their kids are at school all day and have lunch with their friends. And I haven't had my hair done in over 5 years. The last time I had it done, it was probably about this long, and I donated it. I cut 11 inches off and donated it, so I could get a free haircut. And to be nice, and to just give. I like to give whatever I can. I can't give a lot of money, of course, but I give by volunteering, and I give by, we have a website that I go on where anytime we need to get rid of like Malloy's old clothes that are in good condition, or shoes, my hair's in my face, I'll go on there and I'll post it for a needy person like me, because I am a needy person at this time. But we get by. God is a big part of my life. And I really trust in him to provide for me and my son. We don't have extra. Like, we've never got to go to Disney World or anywhere like that, any kind of vacation like that. I just don't have the extra money for that. But God continues to just bless us, and I've learned to be grateful, and I've learned to teach my son to be grateful. And for instance, we love Little House on the Prairie. We watch the movies, we read the books. We love them. We read them over and over again. This summer, we got mail with no return address, and it was 2 tickets to go to Walnut Grove, Minnesota, which is about 3 hours from where we are. And it was 2 tickets, and they were $30 each. It said they were paid, and it said the dates, and it was kind of right after Malloy's birthday. But yeah, it never said who it was from or anything. I went all over my Facebook and tried to figure it out. Nobody would admit to it, so I have no idea who did it. No idea. But so I was like, wow, what a blessing. This is amazing. This is amazing. We've had a lot of little things like that happen to us. I shouldn't say little, because to us they're huge, but we've had many blessings like that happen, and it's amazing. But we're like, yay, this is wonderful. What are we going to do? But, are we going to, because it was at night, and so we're trying to figure out, like, are we going to stay at a hotel? I don't have money for a hotel, of course. What if my van doesn't make it? So it so happens that my siblings all pitched in and got Malloy and I a hotel room for 2 nights as his birthday gift. So we had that taken care of. And then I was talking at my waitressing job one day, and this really nice couple who comes in a lot overheard me talking about my van maybe not making it. Well, the next week they came in and they said, hey, we overheard you talking about this wonderful blessing that you get to go to Walnut Grove, and we want to make sure that you get there safely. And we have an extra vehicle that we don't use, and it's in wonderful condition, and we want you to take it, and we will fill the gas tank, we'll have everything looked at, we'll have the oil changed, it's fully insured. We insist that you take it. And of course I had to cry. But it's hard to humble yourself and accept things like that sometimes, because you want to do it yourself and you feel kind of like a burden. Yeah. But I've learned to look at it like it's a gift from God, that God works through these people to bless us. And I feel like as long as we are being obedient and loving and giving as much as we can in the ways that we can, and as long as we're living the kind of life, or at least doing our best to live the kind of life that God tells us to, that he blesses you. He blesses us for these things. And so I'm not perfect at all, but I've changed my life, and I work every day at trusting God more and more. He's already done so much and provided for us and forgiven me for years of nasty mistakes and drug addiction. And wow, I can't believe I just said that. It's weird to say it. Yeah. I got sober when I got pregnant, obviously. Yeah, like I said, that's a whole nother story that I'll do a recording and talk about my life before Malloy and where I got to where I am and why I'm a single mother. And yeah, people are very judgmental, and people look down on me and on single mothers in general. They think we're all alike, that we're all just running around getting men and having babies, and it's not like that. We're all human beings and we all make mistakes, and Malloy was the best thing that ever happened to me. He was not a mistake. God just had a different plan for me. And he's leading me through it, and he's teaching me through it, and he's using me to teach others through it, and it's amazing. And it's challenging and it's hard, but it's amazing and it's wonderful, and I just have to keep thinking that way and keep being positive. I have days, I have weeks, I have months even where I'm like, this sucks. Why can't I be married? Why didn't I do this the right way? Why didn't I, have a home and a nice house and money saved up? And why didn't I, all kinds of stuff. There's no reason to keep asking why. You can't go back. You can't change it. If you're going to live carrying that guilt and that shame around, you're never going to move forward. And what is that going to teach your child? We make mistakes, but that's how we learn. That's how we become better. I want to be a role model for my son, and so I've chosen to make the best out of what I was given, I guess. All right, so the kids are starting to come out. As you can see, I kind of get off track and start talking about things sometimes, but that's just how I am. Alright, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I get out because it is cold, and I know I'll be standing out there waiting, and I just have my hoodie on. My jacket's in the back seat. So I'll wait till I kind of see him. Oh, I see him. Okay, here I go. how was school?
Good.
Hi, London.
London.
I mean, Landon, I'm sorry. How are you? Good. Cold. Have a good day, you guys. Malloy, how was school? Were you a good boy? Did you have fun in gym? Did you rollerbladed, right?
Yeah, but I'm kind of bad at rollerblading.
No. I don't believe
Landon's having a Nerf party.
it. Really? He invited you?
Yes.
Do you want to go?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really like Nerf guns.
Yeah, I do. I love Nerf. But I need a bigger Nerf gun. Zias doesn't have any.
So you have to bring your own Nerf gun?